Blessed afternoon, collective. I chose to start this right as a plane was flying overhead. I don't know what I'm pulling on today. I want to pull a reading. I have a desire to pull a reading. I've wanted to pull it all day. So I guess that's the direction this is going to go. It's just the reading that I wanted to pull. I don't know what that means yet. Earlier, I can tell you, it felt like agitation. It felt like irritability, irascibility. For some reason, that word comes up. That's a fun one. Just sort of anxious, nervous agitation. 1,000% ego. And there's absolutely stuff occurring in my life that has a direct relation to this. I've been witnessing it, triggering ego and ego responding and all of that, and sitting with it and honoring that experience. But it feels bigger. It feels like more than mine again. It feels like there is something else. There's this other kind of wave of irritation moving through, and I think it will hit at different times for different people. We're all on the same cycle, right? But we're at slightly different places on this cycle. We're in slightly different parts of the river, so to speak. And so some of us have reached this part of the water already, and some of us it's right up ahead, and for some of us we're in it right now. That's just the way it works. And none of that, by the way, is any sort of judgment or indication of really anything other than location. It's just, this is where you are. It's not better or worse to be further down the stream or further back on the stream. It's none of those things. It's just, this is what's a part of your current experience. And it can be beneficial to everybody to have that toe dipped in the water and to have awareness that this is something that's happening. It's either happened already, it's happening now, or it's happening soon. That's it. That's it. It's just, it's helpful to have a friend who is upstream, right? So that is my intention, mostly with these readings, aside from just the pure expression of energy, because it wants to come through, is to act as a sort of barometer for what people can expect, or confirmation of previous or current experience, that kind of thing. So there's irritation, but there's also excitement. There is nervousness, absolutely, but nervousness and excitement are always tied. In my perspective, in my understanding, they're almost the same thing, really. Nervousness just has more ego bound up in it. It has more resistance, more clinging, more pushing against the uncertainty, whereas excitement is leaning more towards just going with the flow of it, right? It's, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. It's unknown. It's exciting. I'm excited to find out. If I'm nervous, then I probably care a little too much about the outcome. I'm probably a little too focused on the specifics of what might happen and how I feel about that, judgment-wise, if this is a good thing happening, if it's a bad thing, instead of just accepting it's happening. Something's gonna happen. Whatever happens, happens. It's just an experience, and I'm excited to find out what that is, where that leads. It's all good. There is nothing really that can go wrong. As long as I'm there experiencing it, it's good. It's a success. It works. That's it. It's all working for me. One other tiny component that is not related, but I feel compelled to express because this has been flowing through me so strongly today. This is an idea that I've started toying with. I'm playing with this idea. I'm experimenting with it. And that idea is that the feeling of desire that is evoked within us, that is felt within us, is actually an indication of something that has already happened. So the reason that we're feeling a desire, a feeling of wanting for something, is actually information pointing us towards the truth that we already have that thing. That thing has actually, literally, already happened. It already exists. And we are being called to realize, to remember, in a sort of timeless way. It's as if we're remembering something from the future, but there is no future, right? And there is no past necessarily. It's all actually right now. It's all existing in this moment. Science agrees on this. Every event in time, everything in time happens simultaneously. It's now. So it kind of feels like we're being asked to remember something that apparently hasn't happened yet, but to realize that in fact it has already happened. And by our realization of that, we sort of collapse the illusion of time. You know what I mean? We collapse time and then we draw it into us much more quickly. It's just something I'm choosing to experiment with. It is a realization very much like that which we have in dreams sometimes. Has this ever happened to you? I feel like it's happened to everybody. Dreams are our place to really experiment with perspective. And a lot of the things that I've experienced in dreams have informed how I perceive waking life and reality and changed it tremendously. Have you ever had a dream where you suddenly realized something? And I mean in the context of the dream. You realized, oh yeah, I'm a veterinarian. You were dropped into this dream, right? And you're in this dream scenario and someone comes in with an animal and says, you have to do something, doc, you have to help my pig. This is based on a dream that I had. And in that moment, you just have this realization in the dream that, oh yeah, this is what I do. I'm a veterinarian, I know exactly how to handle this, and boom, you're just in it, you're doing it. That kind of realization. It's like you just forgot something that is an obvious, true fact, and in the moment you realize it, you remember it, you go, oh yeah, that happened. Oh yeah, I know how to manipulate time and space. I can do that. Oh yeah, that's a thing that I have done and I know how to do. Oh yeah, I am an abundantly wealthy entrepreneur. Oh yeah, that's who I am, and I give lectures all over the world, and this is what I do, and it's just natural, and it makes sense. Oh yeah, that's a previously established fact. I've kind of lost it from awareness for a second, but now it's back. Oh yeah, I know that. Oh yeah, I'm in a committed, loving relationship with the love of my life, and it's a deeply fulfilling, mutually reciprocal connection, and we do all kinds of things together. Oh yeah, that's already true. I just forgot for a second. Oh yeah, I'm already in this relationship. That kind of realizing. That's what I'm talking about. That is that feeling of it's already done. It wish fulfilled. We talk about that, right? Neville Goddard talks about that. Lots of manifestation teachers talk about that. That's demonstrated to us in the dream state all the time. And I'm experimenting with making it sort of easier and more natural to embrace and embody that state, that feeling of realization of a truth, of something having already happened, by introducing this other concept of perhaps that is what desire in fact is. The feeling of wanting something is just pointing us to the truth that that thing's already happened and we forgot. Oh yeah, I already have that. That's what this feeling of desire is pointing me towards. It's pointing me towards the truth of higher reality, which is saying it's already yours. You feel like you want it because it belongs to you, because you have it. Because you have it. You want it because you have it. That's it. So, just something fun I'm experimenting with, along with embracing this concept of radical worthiness as well. That you are worthy now. You're ready now. There's nothing else to do. There's nothing in between. No more preparation, no more steps, no more work to accomplish. You're worthy now. You're worthy of having the desire. You're worthy of having that desire fulfilled now. That's it. Remembering that too. Remembering your worthiness. It's like we have this collective amnesia of the truth of our being. We do. That's the veil of forgetting, isn't it? And so it is simply part of the game to remember again. To remember, oh yeah, I am already worthy. I'm already worthy of this, of everything. Oh yeah, I don't have anything more to prove. That part's done. We're done. I already, you can even believe it and say, I already proved it. I've already proved my worthiness. I have already proven myself, done all of the steps. It's already all done. It's done. It's done for me. It's ready for me. And I'm ready for it. Oh yeah. It's already finished. Now I can just chill out. I can just have a good time. That was a little longer of a ramble than I intended. I am still going to pull cards, but all of that is what's been swirling around today. And I found it quite interesting to contemplate. So, switching gears here a little bit. I don't know what's going to come through. I do want to sort of pull on the soulmate cycle, really just kind of the masculine energy right now. Hell, maybe I'll do polarities. I'm going to do that. That's the decision of the moment. One deck for the feminine and one deck for the masculine. Nope. This one's the feminine. Okay, that's what we're doing now. Curious. I love how this develops. So, we're just going to pull on the polarities of energy. What is going on with feminine energy? What is going on with masculine energy? Play that however it resonates to you. For the feminine side, it's perfect. We have justice. It is balanced. It's open. It's free communication. It's on top because it wanted to show itself. Yeah, it's communication. It's free. It's balanced. It's clear. It's concise. It's true. Oh my God. Come on. Look at that. And the sun. I'm still gonna shuffle. This is just the sort of surface energy for the feminine. My goodness gracious. It feels good. We're stopping and looking at something and we're getting it done. We're getting it done. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's towers happening here too, but it's blockages being removed because we're pausing, we're looking, because we're open, we're communicating within the self. We're allowing things to come up, we're allowing things to be felt, to be seen. We're letting it happen, and that's removing an obstruction here. Something that hadn't been moving is being broken down, is being removed. Actually, that's what happens when you make your unconscious blocks conscious. They start to dissolve. That's all it takes. You don't have to do anything. You had this pattern, this conditioning, because you weren't aware of it. It was a pattern. It was conditioned into you. When you start paying attention to that, you start looking at it, you start questioning it gently, not with judgment, from a place of neutrality, a place of, is that really true? Is that really something that I believe? Is that something I need to believe? Is that a belief that benefits me? Can I choose a different belief that feels better, that serves my being in a more powerful way? Just asking yourself those honest questions, and in order to ask those questions, you have to be willing to look and see, yes, there is this conditioned pattern within me. There's this way of behaving that I've been engaging in for a long time because I didn't know. But now I know, and now I'm looking at it, and now it's able to shift. Now I can gently dissolve that belief just by holding it in awareness, feeling what it feels like, feeling, that belief doesn't inspire me. That belief doesn't create feelings of satisfaction or fulfillment or worthiness. And I'm honest about it. I can see that because I'm allowing myself to feel it. I'm letting myself feel. How does it feel to believe this? Does it feel good? If not, I don't need to believe it anymore. I can rewrite that belief from this new place, this expanded, aware perspective. That's powerful. And that is balancing energy tremendously. The feminine is flowing with this balanced energy right now. Oh yeah. Oh, she's here for it. She's working with it. She is working it to her advantage, as all of us can, by embodying this, by following this exact advice. Be willing to look at whatever comes up, honestly, truly. Let it be seen clearly and let it be felt clearly, because it's in the feeling that we get the real information. It's in the feeling that we're guided. It's bringing in new stuff too, for sure. For sure it is. Not gonna leave out that piece of energy that's here too. Oh, okay. Her card's flipping over. 5 of Swords, Knight of Swords, 3 of Swords. Yeah, by being radically honest about the areas where we haven't been quite so honest, we're looking at the pain and how it's perpetuated. We're looking at how we have kept ourselves in these patterns of limiting self-belief. And by allowing ourselves to feel, what does this belief feel like? What emotion is evoked when I choose to believe this thought? If it hurts, we can just get rid of that. We can replace that belief with an updated version. And we're doing that. There's other stuff attached to this too. There is absolutely an external energy that is seeing it fucked up by not communicating. There's something that about setting the record straight. There is one specific piece. It's either I messed up by saying this the way I did, or I messed up by not saying this clearly, by not being truthful, and that's causing a lot of pain here. Yeah, that's there too. That is there too. Okay. But we're still shuffling on the feminine energy right now. My throat is recovering. Probably pushing it a little bit by recording this right now. But I'm trying to talk kind of softly here. But I can't help it. I can't help it. This is how I express. This is satisfying to me. So it is what it is. Okay, lots of shuffling for the feminine energy. If it don't serve you, we're walking away from it. That's exactly it. If it ain't for me, it ain't for me, and I'm done. We're walking away from this. We're walking away from the worry, from the concern. If it feels like this, we can leave it behind. That's the indication for us that we don't need that thought. We don't need that belief. This is created by some thought. When you can trace it back, when you can feel the anxiety and go, okay, first of all, I'm letting myself feel it. I'm not pushing it away. And in letting myself feel it, letting it speak, and letting that energy move. And I also have a chance now to kind of draw this thread back and see, where is this coming from? What thought, what pattern has been repeating that's creating this sensation? And now that I've felt it and I see it, I see this thought that's been just sneaking through, that I haven't had the consciousness yet to catch. But now I do. Now I'm at that level. Now I've caught it. Is this a thought I want to keep thinking? And again, we're not judging it. We're not trying to stop thinking the thought. We're just holding it in neutral, honest observation. Realizing this thought has been repeating. How does it feel? Is that a thought that I need to believe? Next time I have that thought, because there will be a next time, it has some momentum, it's going to come back. Next time I have that thought, I'll notice it more quickly and be able to just go, I don't need to worry about that thought. I don't need to care. I don't need to listen to that thought. That's an old, yeah, I know that's there. I know that's a patterned condition of belief, but I'm not feeding into it anymore. I'm not believing it anymore. Now that's just a thought that's come back. I don't have to respond to it. I don't have to react. I don't have to feel any type of way about it. I can see this is a thought that I don't need to believe. What's on top? Ooh. There's a lot there. Hold on. There's a... Okay. Let's keep going. I'm gonna just clarify this. I mean, first of all, we're moving towards the dream. We're moving towards the dream. Anything that is not congruent with this feeling, we're just letting that go. We're discovering the falsehood of this. We are remembering our power as manifestors, the power of dreaming, the power of the daydream. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull this out. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go with this. What's next? Justice comes back. Look at that shit. I can't make that up. I wouldn't commonly call this a divine couple, but I mean, look at the combination of cards here. The Hierophant and Justice. There's High Priestess energy coming off of this. I mean, it's a profound balancing of masculine and feminine energy. It is something. It's a long-term balance. It's a lasting balance. These changes being made, these thoughts that we're catching and that we're becoming aware of, this conscious decision we're making to notice the internal chatter, the internal experience, not to judge it, but to witness it clearly, with clarity. This is lasting. This sticks. This is a lasting balance. This is a big change. Whatever is happening right now for feminine energy, it does not go back. It does not go back from this. This is I mean, Justice and the Hierophant, it's like changing the laws, changing the books, setting a new precedent from this day forward. On this day in this year, it was so decreed. It's that kind of energy. There is an internal declaration happening that is being enforced. It's like our entire energetic system, our entire non-physical team is getting this memo. This is how we're doing things from now on. From now on, we don't worry about those self-limiting beliefs. From now on, we believe in the dream. From now on, we acknowledge and have total faith in the power of the daydream, the power of ourself as a divine, deliberate being and manifester. It's a 9. It's an end. It's the end of an era. That's what this feels like. The end of the era of diminishment. The end of the tiredness. The end of the struggle and the strife and the worry. Right? The end of this, what's splitting here? Look at that. I can't make this fucking shit up. The Lovers, and we got 3 of Wands poking out the side of it. It's just all new. We are moving on to a balanced, healed place where we believe in our worthiness, in our deserving, in our ability, in our capacity to receive. We're focusing on our reception. That is nice. That is nice. Yeah, of course, that was on the top. That was that next card out. That's where we're moving. It's just backing everything up. I like to pull as far as I can to have just confirmation of the read. That is awesome. All right, what did I tell you? That Knight of Swords was also an external energy. Now we're pulling on the masculine. We're switching decks. We're switching polarities. Pulling on masculine energy. Something to say. There's a lot of somethings. There's more than one. The Knight of Swords is one specific truth, but there's more than one specific truth that's being communicated here. Some of it is internal, some of it is to sort of third-party external energies, and some of it is there's something I want to say to somebody. What's under that? Ace of Wands. It's trying to stay lit. This is explosive. I am getting that stick of dynamite kind of energy because this truth changes everything. These are radical upheavals, that kind of truth. What else? There's the High Priestess. Yeah, radical upheavals because this is something that's been hidden for a long time and is coming to light. It's kind of like scandal energy, right? Like breaking news. It has just been discovered this, and because of this, oh my god, everything changes. Now there's a press conference. Now we got, I don't know, somebody's canceled or some shit like that. It's just an example. There is something deep coming to light, and there's a lot of emotion too. But it's secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone. There's that Five of Swords underneath. Yeah, Five of Swords again in proximity with this Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Wands bookending the Knight of Swords. Is that the moon? Yeah, and the moon is underneath. It's the same thing. It's time to face this shit. Stuff is coming up. Stuff is coming to light. It's coming out of the woodwork. It is coming out of the shadows. It's coming out. It's I don't know why I'm getting it like this, but it's like the Me Too movement. It's, one person said something and that caused a ripple effect, and now there's 50 people going, yep, that happened to me too. It's stuff that we thought we could push away, but pushing it away hasn't worked. It's only hurt us, and it's all coming back to bite us now. It is backfiring big time over here, I can tell you that. What's on top? Queen of Swords. Ooh, yeah. That's interesting. We have the King and the Queen of Swords, and we can see directly how on the feminine side, masculine energy is balancing. On the masculine side, feminine energy is balancing. That's what's happening one way or another, but it's being experienced differently. On the feminine side, coming into balance with the masculine, she's making moves. She's not worried about it anymore. Anything that was a cause for worry, we're letting that go. We're doing some deep internal reflection here. This side, it's a little choppier. It's a little sharper. It's a little more loose lips, sink ships, that kind of thing. But it is all truth coming out. And it's necessary truth. It's important. The truth always brings healing. It also brings change. Dramatic change taking place here. Okay, I've already dropped a card. That's going to be extra. I'm not going to look at it yet. We're pulling on the masculine energy right now. What's going on? I definitely get some of that agitation. That's helping. That, what is it? Mars in Scorpio is, I think, finally starting to kind of create some of this boldness. Some of this just, fuck it, I'm gonna speak my mind. And I don't care what anybody thinks. Yeah, that's what we need. That's what we need. That shit needs to come out. You should not care what anybody thinks. It doesn't matter. I mean, recognize, is this being led by ego one way or another? Yeah, that's an important thing to consider. But still, that emotion is there. It needs to express in some form or fashion. And if it's a deep truth, if it's something you feel profoundly, you feel strongly about, speak on it. Express it. It's not for anybody else. It's for you. It doesn't matter what they think. It matters how you feel. And you're not going to feel good keeping that shit in. Alright, masculine energy, what did I just say? You're not going to feel good keeping that shit in. It's got to come out. The secrets are coming out. Also, the feminine energy, intuition, emotion is rising on this side. It's underneath that. I get it. It is healing. But you see how it just stopped me. This was like a pause. This was like a hit the pause button right here. I get the feeling that it's this mix of explosive revelation and then, oh my God, what did I just say? Oh my God, what just happened? It's the fallout, you know? The bomb goes off and it's this great destruction and it's rapid, it's just whipping through, and then there's that silence after the fact where everything is just spreading and settling, and it's that kind of feeling of, oh shit. Oh shit, I said it. Oh shit, they know. Oh shit, that came out. Everybody knows. It's that kind of thing. It's also stuff that's been in there, stuff that we have not spoken on in a long time. We have not acknowledged, we haven't felt, we've been trying not to. It's coming out anyway. So what's the card that jumped? What's coming out here? It's 2 cards. I didn't realize. 2 swords and the 3 of Pentacles. All the shit that we've been pushing away. Fuck, there's a lot to this too. I just started to get pain right here. All the things that we've been trying to hide. All the things that we've been trying not to look at, that we've been trying to distract ourselves from. All of that stuff, it's coming to the surface. There's a desire, there's a deep desire to work on something else, to work a different direction. It's sort of split. For part of the energy, it's, I don't want to look at this. I want to look away. I want to try to do whatever I can to fix this feeling. And on the other sort of side, it's, I can't deny that there's something else I want to do. There is something else. I'm distracting myself trying to work on these other things, but really deep down it's clear there's a different thing that I really want to work on. And that work has actually already been happening. Whether or not people are aware of it, that thing that we want, that we've been trying not to focus on, not to put energy into, it's already happening. It's already happened. Again, all of our sort of resistance to it and running from it, all of this work we thought we were putting in other directions, it's just been funneling back to this. It was never going anywhere else. That was a lie. Interesting. That's very interesting. That's just separate. So what's on top? What is the High Priestess feeling here? Does that surprise anybody? We got all of these secrets coming to the surface. I told you this was connected to that Knight of Swords with the 5 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. It's a lot of swords, man. It's a lot of pain, painful truths, painful communications. It's painful to have these secrets revealed, but it's important. It's how they heal. The truth is, we've been hurting. We've been sitting in some shit for a long time. We've been keeping this pain hidden for a long time. The only way that pain can heal, can transform, is by letting it out. And letting it out where everybody can see it, too. Sharing it, expressing it, not just acknowledging it to the self. No, this is deeper than that. This needs airtime. This needs to be aired out. This is some, I don't want to call it dirty laundry, but Again, secrets are no fun. It sucks. It's not fun to keep a secret. It's not. It hurts you. It hurts the people around you. It's time for that shit to come out. What else is on top? The Two of Cups. Yep. Things are balancing on this side too. It's a lot more uncomfortable. And a lot of the pain and a lot of the secrets, stuff that comes up, first of all, it's the feminine energy, internal balance. Second of all, it has to do with things that we've realized about soulmate connections. It does. That component is here. It has to do with what masculine energy has realized about feminine energy. That it needs it. It wants it. It needs it, actually. Feminine energy doesn't need masculine. It's beneficial to her. It helps her build up and boost this confidence, but she doesn't actually need it. She actually can do just fine. Live a happy, deeply spiritual, deeply emotional life without masculine energy. She doesn't need it. But masculine energy needs feminine to bring it to balance. Otherwise, it's all ego. If you live a life of all soul, which is what feminine is, you feel deeply, you connect deeply, you experience an intense depth and range of emotion, and everything really is beautiful. And you learn soul level confidence. You really don't need the ego. It's beneficial. It can, when it's brought into balance, when it's sublimed, it can be very beneficial. And then you have this powerful dynamic duo. You have this powerful match where the masculine energy is just sitting beneath and feeding, uplifting, helping build the confidence of the feminine. But again, it's not really necessary. For the masculine energy, life without feminine is not fun. It's all ego. It's all struggle and worry and fighting and scrapping and proving. It's all pretense and surface level shit. It's very angry and lonely and bitter. That's the life of masculine without feminine. That's the life of ego without soul. That's the life most of the world has been living for a long time. And we're realizing, it's not hard to see. We are realizing collectively, this ain't it, Chief. This ain't what we want. This ain't how we want to live. We want to connect more. We want a deeper, more enriched, more fulfilling life. We want more intimate connections with each other, with our surroundings, with nature, with the things that we're doing moment by moment. We want to feel more. We want to believe more. We want more faith and intimacy and trust and all of these things. We want a life that's more based on freedom and not security. That's what we're realizing, and it's playing out at every level. We've pushed this pain down for a long time. Now it's time to fight for it. Again, I'm reading into the energy, and I'm letting the cards say what they say, and the cards just reflect the energy further. We pushed this down. We fought it away. Now we're realizing that's only hurt us. It's time to fight for it. It's time for something different. It's time for something different. Look at that. We have two very clear endings happening in both sides of the energy. The 9 of Wands, the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is the dead end, and it's perfect that it's the 10 of Swords in this instance, because it is breaking to that Ace of Swords, that truth, again, that truth that's being carried by the Knight of Swords, that truth that we buried, the truth that we are in pain, the truth that we do feel something towards this and that we feel a different way towards that, the truth that we want to follow the good feeling now, that we want to stop living in the suffering and the suck, the truth that we want to share emotions, that we want to build towards something different, that we want to have a different life that's based on a different way of being, a way of being that is free and open and emotional and authentic. That's what we want. There's also a piece here that's in a lot of pain over feeling like we missed it, like we missed the chance. I can't deny there's a peering over here and seeing the feminine walk away, seeing the feminine walking on towards her truths, towards her happiness, her wish fulfillment, her satisfaction and balance in herself. Don't need the masculine, don't need it. That makes masculine feel like this is over, it's over, I missed it, I fucked up. I missed the boat, I missed the thing that I wanted most of all. And that hurts. This is just a loop of fucking pain. I'm telling you, give me one more after that 10 of Swords, and we want out. And there is the feminine. She is inspiring us. She is inspiring us to do something different, to be more honest, to be liberated with our emotions and our expression of them. We're seeing her walk away. We're seeing how free she is. This is exactly it. A masculine life, an ego-driven life, is a life based on security. The feminine soul-led life is a life based on freedom, absolute vulnerability, radical worthiness, radical trust in the universe. That is self-satisfying. It's deeply satisfying in itself. You don't need anything. You are unconditional, unconditionally joyful, unconditionally trusting. Even when you're feeling pain, even when things happen and it hurts, you're liberated because you're not clinging to it. You're letting it happen. You're letting that emotion rip through you, and you're present for it and with it, and just relishing in the experience of the intensity, whatever it is. And then you're free. You are untouchable. Nothing can hurt you. Nothing can diminish you. Masculine energy is seeing that and going, oh my God, I want that. I want to be that. I want to be with that. I had a chance to be with that. I fucked up. I fucked up. And we have to feel that way in order to decide to make a change. That's how this works. That's why the towers are falling repeatedly. We got to keep having those moments of excruciating realization of, oh my God, I missed it. I let it pass me by. I let fear control me. And I've been doing that. I've been doing it for a long time. I've been sitting in this toxin. I've been repressing my emotions, repressing my truth. I've been denying myself, my own authentic expression of being. I've built a life around me that I don't want, that sucks, that feels like a trap. It feels like a prison, because that's what a life based on security is. It's a prison. We are stuck there. And we're realizing that. We're realizing all the stuff we thought we wanted that made us feel safe, it just keeps us stuck. It keeps us small. And that's not the life that is ever going to satisfy anybody. Anybody. Again, that's why masculine needs feminine energy. That's why we need the soul. Because living a life dictated by ego, following what ego wants and not what the soul wants, it's never going to feel good. It's just not. But all of that pain is driving us to break free, to throw off those shackles. I want to pull a bridging energy, and I'm going to pull it with the witches. I mean, it's a pretty clear bridge here. Oh, I'm going to take that high priestess off the bottom, leave her with the 3 of Swords, with the bleeding heart here. Alright, so let's talk about it. What, 10 of Cups and 3 of Swords, I mean, come on. One side is chasing the dream, one side is seeing the dream walk away. That's it. That's what it is. Realizing we never took action on it because we didn't believe it. We didn't let ourselves believe the desire. And you can't kill a desire. It doesn't go away. That's not how it works. Ace of Swords, there is that truth. This is the truth. We let it pass us by. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's moved on. Everything has changed now. Everything has shifted. This truth is undeniable. It's also very painful. Look at that. We're learning. Page of Pentacles underneath. Defensiveness gets you nowhere. Vulnerability is the way to go. If you're not open to receive it, it passes you by. That's it. And I mean, that's the lesson. You gotta be open. You gotta take your leaps. You gotta take your chances. Take your shot. It's about the experience and the expression. It's not about what happens as a result, but you're never gonna know what happens if you don't go see. And that's what drives us fucking crazy. We didn't even give it a chance to find out. It's just this big what if now. This big what if. God, that looked great. God, that felt great. That seemed beautiful. That was everything I wanted. Or at least it could have been, but I never even went to see if it might have been that. I just ran from it instead because I was afraid, because it bucked my comfortable zone of security, because I felt safe in my masculine pocket. I'm seeing now that's not serving me. And on the feminine side, I mean, come on, she's just flowing with it. The feminine side is transmuting pain. I will tell you that right now. Transmuting, everything that has ever hurt her is becoming power. She is turning pain into power by allowing ourselves to feel it. That's how it works. When you surrender to intense emotion, especially painful emotion, oh my God, you realize nothing can hurt you. You are so big and you are so mighty. You can let yourself feel that. You can let yourself feel ripped to shreds inside and still taste the deliciousness, the empowerment of allowing that emotion to flow. You can enjoy grief. You can enjoy pain. Nothing can stop you now. What can nobody can hold you down. You cannot be chained. The threat of pain doesn't scare you anymore. Bring it on. Let it be whatever it is. I can ride that wave. I can make it work for me. Look at that. High Priest comes back. Bridging energy between the Two of Cups and Justice. Oh, shit. Yeah, what's underneath that? The Lovers. I was gonna say, there's some fucking divine connections taking place here. It's all happening. One way or another, counterpart energy is being balanced. Masculine and feminine energy being balanced. There are counterparts being brought together. Some selection on this side, they missed it. They missed it. They had a chance. And actually that was probably a part of the plan the whole time. Was that this was the one that was almost there, but not quite ready. So they had to have the near miss. They had to have the chance. And there was a chance. But it was kind of always the universe going, yeah, they're not going to take it. But because they don't take it, they have this other revelation. And all of that pain and all of those towers and all that suffering is going to boost them up to the next level. So that for the next time, they're ready for the next one. All of this has been about growing energy and balancing energy. That's just what it is. It's not about bringing any specific individual people into relationship with one another. That's not it. But there are counterpart energies being brought together. That's what the universe does. Like attracts like. It's this big, light board, switchboard that's saying, okay, this one over here matches this one. We bring them together. Oh, this one changed. It wasn't ready, so it dropped a little bit. That means it goes into this category. This one moves over here. Now we have this new selection. Okay, we bring these together now, and these two go together, and it just keeps adjusting until we get a match. The matches are happening. The universe is determined, because again, this is about balancing energy, and it's gonna do it. It's decided. It's the choice that's made by God. You want me to put it that way? The Pope has declared. Again, there is this declaration kind of energy. What's on top? I haven't even pulled that. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. The feminine gets her counterpart. The feminine energy is pulling everything in. I'm just telling you right now, because she is embodying. This is what feminine energy does. It is feminine energy that's attractive, not masculine energy. Feminine energy, negative polarity, is the receptive side. It is the energy which draws everything in. When you're up in the masculine energy, you're constantly pushing out. You're not bringing any. That's why there's all this doing, this action, this struggle, this let me do more physical things. No, do less, do nothing. Let it all come to you. That's the way it's supposed to work. It can be easy. That's what we're realizing. We're rewiring these beliefs on the feminine side. Nothing has to be hard. I don't have to struggle. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to prove myself. I'm worthy and I'm ready now, and everything comes to me with ease and grace. If there is an action to take, it will present itself, and I will have the impulse, and it will be easy. It will flow naturally. That's it. I'll step into it. But I don't have to swim out to that ship. I don't have to chase it down. The ship is coming to me. It will extend the boardwalk, and then all I have to do is take a single step onto the boardwalk. That's it. Oh. And yeah, the masculine cannot look away. Again, it's seeing the feminine's got it all going on. And it's going, damn, I had a chance at that. And I didn't take it because I was afraid, because I would have had to give up something else in this life that I don't even want, that is miserable to me. I'm just saying. Alright, bridging energy between the Hierophant and the Seven of Wands. Somebody stayed stuck in a box, somebody's breaking out of the box. And again, the changes that are happening right now on both sides are long-term. They have lasting effects. They are declarations. Is that a goose? There they are. Yep. Declarations. Again, we're trying to remove blocks right now. We're trying to dissolve blocks. That's what the energy is doing. What's underneath that? What did I just fucking say? I love tarot and I love the universe. We're trying to bring an end to this, right? For the feminine, blocks are being removed because we're looking at shit. We're no longer defensive to it. We're no longer pushing it away. We're feeling it. We're inviting everything in fully. When we invite it in fully, we can see it clearly. And then it can serve us in the whatever way it's going to. It can serve us first and foremost by giving us something to surrender to and experience the power and the pleasure of surrender. And then if there's more to learn, it's going to be presented. It's going to be obvious. We're going to see it. We can't miss it. Something's been stuck for a long time here. Yeah. It's time for something new. The masculine really it's learning. It's learning from the feminine energy. It is, because it's been watching it. And it's still watching it. It can't help it. It can't look away. It can't do anything but watch it. It is absolutely hypnotized by the feminine energy. And it's learning. It's learning that it wants something new. It's learning how to go after that. How to be more creative and free and playful in this experience. I mean, it's just new stuff. The feminine is flowing into it. The feminine is embodying this energy. Again, we're getting curious. We're just being playful with this. We're experimenting. We're not running from anything. We're letting everything flow to us. We're curious about what's around that next corner. That same discussion from earlier of, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm excited to find out. Just that. Masculine is learning this too. It's being pushed that direction, but it's feeling a lot smaller. It's feeling a lot less confident. Alright, I mean, this is pretty clear, but what is the bridge between the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Swords? It's endings on both sides. There's a chance for redemption and restoration on both sides. The feminine is taking it. The masculine has an opportunity to take it. That's it. That's it. Five of Pentacles. It's a chance to come in. The door is open. That's all I have. The door is open. It's a chance to come in. If we listen to the feminine energy, we go in the door. Again, because we're worthy, because we're ready to receive, because we're excited about what's around that corner. All the same stuff. And there's the Tower. I love that it came back out. Dramatic shifts taking place. On the masculine side, it is that, oh my God, I left myself out. I missed it. I missed it. I could have gone in. I could have taken that door. Now I feel like the chance is gone. And that's causing a Tower. That's causing me to reassess and analyze everything in my life, everything I've been doing. What have I been doing? Am I happy? I don't feel happy. It's a big pain, and it's a repeating Tower. I'm telling you, this cycles back around over and over because it has to. That's how the masculine energy is learning this lesson. That's how it's growing. And the feminine, again, she's setting off those towers. It's no more of that. She's seeing the same things. She's saying, where have I left myself out of this? But she's being honest about it. She's not hiding from that truth. When you invite that in, again, when you're open and honest and you look at this clearly, what unconscious thoughts have been driving my behavior, and how has it been causing me to react and respond in ways that don't actually feel good, that aren't actually serving me. And then we go, okay, we're done with that. Now that I've made it conscious, I have removed its power. I have removed the foundation. I've pulled the rug out from under it. At the same time, we're looking at everything under the rug, right? No more carpet sweeping. We're pulling the rug entirely, so nothing can be hidden here. We're letting these towers fall. Anything that's felt like this, I let go of. That behavior, it's not serving me. Those situations, they're not serving me. I'm letting them go. Is there a situation I've been struggling to make work? If I'm fighting to make it work, it doesn't need to work. It doesn't need to. I can let that go. I can just let that move on. I can let it fall apart. Because the things that are for me are not things that I have to try and effort and struggle and strain to make happen. That's not how this works. That is not how deliberate creation and manifestation takes place. That's ego-driven energy. That's masculine-driven. That, again, it's that action-driven control of, I'm gonna force it into place. I'm gonna make this work. Do you really want the thing that you have to make work? Or do you want the thing that's easy? The thing that just works? That just happens, just takes care of itself. That's the way it's supposed to be. It really, truly is. You are worthy of that. You are radically worthy. You don't have to try. It's easy. Things just come to you. Maybe there's some potential challenges with facing fear and facing the uprising of ego, noticing when ego comes back up and tries to make things into a struggle, tries to introduce stress. That's an opportunity. Absolutely. But it's an opportunity always to let go and say, hey, where am I making this hard? It doesn't have to be hard. I can let it be easy. Where am I rigid? And I can relax and flex some more. That's satisfying to me. No matter what, I benefit. No matter what, I learn. I grow. I expand my energy. No matter what, I attract more things to me. I attract beautiful things to me. And I don't have to try. Everything is happening for me. It's happening easily. It's happening with grace and flow. I love that. And just for a little extra, that Knight of Pentacles comes back. There's something coming in. There's something coming in. There's a lot of something, I would hazard, actually. There's a lot of things leaving. There's a lot of blocks being removed, and because of those blocks being removed, there's stuff coming in. Stuff that's been blocked. That's it. That's the reading. Six of Cups poking out under the Five of Pentacles. That is the reading. There's a nostalgia energy here, which I'm not the first person to mention. Let that flow. Anything old coming back, whatever it is, let it come through. Feel it. Just let it be felt. That's it. That's the reading. This resonates powerfully with me. I do intend that it resonates with you. If so, I would love to know how. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe if you feel so inclined. Just flow with it. That's it. And that's always the advice, really. I mean, at the base level, there's always a way. Everything is working out for you. Just let it. Just relax into the energy. Just keep finding ways to do that. That is the whole technique, ultimately. And know that you are worthy. You're worthy of having your desires. You're worthy of receiving those desires. And you are worthy of receiving them now. That's how worthy you are. Realize that maybe you just forgot your worthiness. You forgot that you were worthy. You can remember that you're worthy. You don't have to build up this whole other separate sense of self. No. It's already there. Your worthiness is intact. Just remember it. Just realize there's been some bullshit false beliefs sitting on top of it, and those are only there because you forgot how worthy you were. You can just remember again. You can just recall, oh yeah, I'm good. Oh yeah, I'm abundant. I'm secure. I'm supported by the universe. The universe is bending over backwards to surprise and delight me. Look at those geese flying by. Oh yeah, everything is taken care of. Oh yeah, I don't gotta worry. It's all mine. It's all coming to me. Oh yeah, that thing that I want so much, I already have it. It's already happened. I already manifested that. I already achieved that. It's done. It's a done deal. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm on to the next thing. Now, what's the next thing I desire that I already have? That's it. Have a good time with it. Play. Relax in this energy. Everything is balancing. Everything is right. And everything is working out exactly as it should for your highest good. And that means your highest joy. Have a beautiful evening, my lovely collective. And know, always and always, in every vector of time and space, you're stupendous. You are sexy. And I love you.